Hi, welcome to episode 6 of Skin Deep. I'm Smita and I'm very excited to be here. I hope you really enjoyed the last episode on menopause and skin tone and how menopause affects all different skin tones.
Hi there, good to see you all again. I love to talk about these topics. It's all to do with well-being, side and outside. And what have we got today?
Today, well, I have a question for Haran. I love to just find out more about, it's not just about skin, it's about self-awareness, it's about supporting your body, biohacking, all of that. And I want to ask a question to Haran I know as a therapist, people come in and want to be fixed in a certain amount of time.
Yes.
Do you get that with your clients?
Yes, and you all know who you are. So I get a lot of people who come in that kind of fix me now type attitude. Not everyone. Some people will get it that it's and they actually like to take their time and explore things and so on. But some people really do come in. They think, okay, I don't want to beat about the bush. I want to get on with it. I want you to fix me.
Right.
And the problem with that is a complete misunderstanding of getting better or improving or growing. It would be a bit like going to the gym, I suppose, doing and expecting to get muscly or whatever through one visit.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that. So I think when people come with that mindset, you have to work with that first. Firstly, what's the rush? And also, why do you think that you can suddenly switch all your lifetime of habits and everything in a day? You know?
Yeah. And it's really unfair on you because it's hard. I mean, they have to do the hard work as well. It's not just about them coming to see you. If they've had a session with you, they've got to reflect, right? And go back and reflect on what the conversation's been.
Ultimately, it's a commitment to your own well-being, isn't it? So if they think that they can go and give somebody some money and they will change you, then that's not really what's going to happen. And that's so true in life generally, isn't it? Whether you can't just throw money at it and it solves the problem. You could be studying Japanese or learning to ride a bike, whatever it is. You have to do something. You have to do it yourself. And that person who's helping you is guiding you to tap into your own resources and your own ways. And also, some things take time when you're growing as a person and learning about who you are and how you can develop. It takes time. Things percolate in your mind and then you get insights. You might wake up in the middle of the night and suddenly think something new. So it's not just it's not like changing a tire on a car.
Yeah. And so have you had examples of like clients who are, well, they say, oh, well, I only want to have 5 sessions and that's it. And I want you to sort things out for me in 5 sessions.
Yeah, some people can come for a few sessions and get some benefit out of it, and then they think they can go away on their own. It's fine. That's slightly different. But there are some people who may have deep problems that they need solving and think that there's a quick fix. And perhaps that's part of the problem. So that it's all, I don't take it badly. That is a clue into what their problem might be. They may expect that life is about quick fixes. And so we can talk about that what makes you think that that's how life works. So because maybe helping them with their expectations.
Because it's like putting a plaster over the problem, right? And actually not really kind of
that's a good way. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, some kind of band-aid thing, which is like which we all do, right? We can take a paracetamol for a headache or whatever it might be. But real lasting change takes effort, takes time, and it's more rewarding at the end. You feel like you've gone on a journey, and you feel like a different person at the end, and you may feel stronger. You feel more confident, and that your life is more aligned with where you think it should be.
I find that in my world as well, that it really is commitment. And how people, like, I'll have clients calling me saying, how many do I need? And I'm like, I haven't even seen your skin.
And what does that make you feel if they say that?
It kind of makes me feel like you're here just for the short term. And I do like to say, look, this is a journey, and this isn't something that you can just fix in a day. It's the aging process, and they can't just think of it as, oh, you're going to be doing treatments on me and that's it. No, when you think of it the holistic way, when you're looking at skin, you have to think about treatments, you have to think about home care, you have to think about taking supplements, and also possibly using some gadgets as well at home. These are things that they have to do, and it is a commitment. I've sent clients away saying, listen, you need to be on the right skincare before we can even start having treatments, because the skin might be very vulnerable. Like they're so sensitive, etc. So it's really trying for them to understand that, and also not just those 4 elements I've talked about, but it's also about, are they going through menopause? What is their diet like? What is their sleep like? Are they going through chronic stress? All of a sudden, you unravel a long laundry list of issues that could be affecting their skin. Yeah. So I do like to, yes, you need to spend a lot of time with somebody the first time they see you, but it really does, for me, it does involve commitment. And if a client isn't committed, then that's difficult. And also if they're not, like I do have clients who come and they have their treatments and they're not using the skincare that I recommended. They're happy to use whatever they want to use. But then you're going to face problems because suddenly there's going to be sensitivity involved, because I don't know what ingredients they're using. Did they use retinol or did they exfoliate the night before, even though in the consultation it says you're not supposed to exfoliate? So there's all these kind of issues that come up. So I think it's, in a way, maybe some clients don't want to feel like they are being, like you're taking control of them. That could be a feeling like, hold on a minute, you're telling me what products I can use, what I should be eating, but actually, I understand that. I do really understand that, but I think if I want to do my job properly, then that's what I need to do. I need to really support them in everything. Yeah.
So I wanted to ask the audience. So I hope you're enjoying this conversation. We're talking about commitment to self-improvement. So I don't know what you've thought of what we said so far. Are you one of those people who's hoping for the quick fix and is dismayed when you're told that you're going to have to go through this, it's going to take time? Tell us what you think. We'd love to hear in the comments, because as professionals, we know that these things may be a bit of a unpleasant surprise for you, but it's the reality.
It really is the reality, because I say to everyone, you need to be committed to anything, whether it's your job, whether it's your learning to drive, whether you're studying something, whether you're at the gym. All of these things does require commitment. And I know it's hard because it's costly, it's time consuming, and it's another thing that we have to do. But if we want to be successful in whatever it is, you do have to commit to it. And even as a facialist, I am constantly having to learn, because the more you learn, the more you're equipped for your clients to be able to understand their skins, to be able to reassure them, to be able to support them. So please do ask us any questions, because we're really here to help and we would love to hear from you. And please like and subscribe as well.
If you like it.
Yeah, if you like, yeah.
So do you help your clients with guidance on lifestyle in terms to kind of support their skin health journey? Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Yes, I think if somebody is finding that they are not seeing any improvement in their skin, it's like, for example, they may have rosacea, and rosacea is a skin condition where the skin's very, very red, etc. And they're saying, well, I'm using all the products. You really do need to dive down and say, well, are you using the products? How long have you been using them for? What is your diet like? Because that normally really does reflect on your skin. So it's all about gut health. That's a funny one, isn't it? Because diet is so obviously going to affect your body, and yet we don't really connect the things. The idea that somehow what you're putting inside you food-wise is not going to manifest itself on your skin. But I think I've got a good relationship with clients, and they would really listen. But I think what happens is when pigmentation, for example, comes up, and they'll say, but I wear my SPF, I do this, I do that. And I'm like, yeah, but it's what's happened before. Yes. Unfortunately, it comes to bite you on the bottom later in life. Sins of the past. Exactly. These things, it's inevitable. But I think for me, it is really important that when clients want to see improvements, if they want to see, like, a lot of it is about aging, menopausal clients coming in, they really want to improve their skin, they're not happy with the way they're looking.
it is a 360 approach, and they do need to commit to not just having the treatments with me, but actually using, like I said, all the products, doing what they need to do. And that's when you'll get the results. And it will take time. It's not like it's going to happen in a month or 2 months. It could take 6 months. It depends where you are. Then what happens is it becomes addictive because the clients see the improvement, and then they're like,
it takes time, but then it will, when they start to see the results.
Okay. But again, you are always fighting against the aging process. Like, you go for a hip replacement, right? Then you need to do the other hip. And then it's like...
so it's realism as well. It comes back to being realistic. So we're all getting older, and we're all getting suffering more and more pains. Yeah. But I suppose... you must get people who think, hang on, I'm not signed up for some full-time job in looking after my skin. I've just come here to get myself my skin. I've got a day job to do. What do you say to them? Yeah,
and that's fine, because first of all, time, you need money. That's the big thing. It's a commitment, right? In that case, you can help with other things. You can try and work on your stress levels. You can try and exercise. You can eat more healthily, like not having the so many processed foods, wearing the right sunscreen, which we'll talk about later. Those kind of things will really help their skin. So they can, and there are some home remedies as well, and there's products. You could buy products. And I do say to clients, look, I understand it's costly, and I'll recommend what they can do for themselves as well. Yes. But
and it's a difficult one, because this is where the psychology comes into it. I'm thinking, when people are not prepared to change their diet or whatever, it's usually because of other things going on. It's too much for them to contemplate. Usually when people are depressed, they will eat badly, or stressed, you'll start to just grab unhealthy foods. So I think the holistic thing is it's an opportunity for them to actually slow down and take stock and think, look at your whole life as a whole. It's not just your skin, it's everything you need to look at to help your overall health.
I was going to say, and I do say to the audience as well, I'll ask you this, like, obviously not everybody can afford to come and have facials, and not everybody can afford to buy the skincare that we recommend, but there are things you can do. And if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us, because food could really, really support you trying to get to sleep early. And look, because when you are sleeping, your body is regenerating and your skin's regenerating. So that will really help you. Trying to get away from chronic stress, which is hard in life. Diet, trying to have a lot of antioxidants in your diet. Go for the rainbow foods like peppers and tomatoes and all different coloured vegetables. So you're getting antioxidants from all the different vegetables out there. And really being kind to yourself.
And I suppose another thing to bear in mind, so sometimes making these changes does cost a bit of money, but hopefully that money expenditure could replace the expenditure that you do on bad habits. Usually when you're leading an unhealthy life, you're also probably wasting money because you're trying to rescue yourself all the time. Maybe you're getting up late, and so you may have to pay for more Ubers or whatever it is.
Yes, exactly.
So there's a kind of knock-on effect. Not living healthily as well, which you may be able to save in the other direction.
Well, I say to clients, actually, sometimes I'll say, well, you go for a coffee every day, and that's what a coffee and a croissant, you're nearly spending £10 a day. And if you think about it, you could buy a product, even if it was £80 and it lasts 2 months, that's like £2 a day, right? So that's something that they could do, and they're giving the love to themselves. They're looking after themselves. And what is a coffee going to do? And if anything, you can just make it at home and take a flask with you. Because you get used to this kind of lifestyle. Oh, I need a coffee and I need a croissant, and that's my treat. Yeah. But do you really? That's the emotional.
It's an emotional thing. You've got to be ready for that change, I think. That's one of the things. I was thinking it's very similar when it comes to psychotherapy. People want to change something, but they don't realise that it's a chain reaction to something else. What is the actual root of all of this? What's really going on that makes you suffer over here? Well, it's probably something over there.
And also, one quick thing is, social media causes so much depression because everybody thinks that everyone's everybody thinks that they're having the people on social media are having the best life. Oh, well, that's it. And no one shows all the rubbish that's going on.
So that's it, isn't it? It's a bit about keeping it real. I think it's a lot of what I do in psychotherapy. It's called existential psychotherapy. It's really about keeping it real, folks. It sounds fancy, but keeping it real. Keeping it real means not kind of giving in to the lie of the perfect presentation of everything, which is what social media does, really. Even we were talking about this. That are we supposed to be presenting perfectly, or not sneezing or coughing in the middle, But of course people do. Or your phone might buzz in the middle, which mine did earlier. So this is life. This is real life. And I think the more you embrace real life and what it throws at you with all its imperfections, the more comfortable you are with those things and not trying to meet unrealistic expectations.
And you saying that, I mean, and then there's probably that question like, well, you're doing facials, that's also, you're basically trying to help people who are worried about aging, but I'm doing them to support somebody's skin health. I am not putting toxins in the face. I'm doing a treatment in a way that really does make the person feel good as well, because when you look good, you feel good, but you don't have to inject, you don't have to wear loads of heavy makeup, you don't have to do all these things to make yourself feel better.
It's a bit like keeping fit and eating. It's the same sort of thing for the skin, really. Isn't
exactly. And if you have healthy skin, you look good, and you don't need to cover it with makeup. And if you look good, you feel good. So
and it will actually be healthy. It won't be a fake face.
No, it won't be exactly a fake face, which is what we see a lot. When I go to all these events, I'm shocked because it's become the norm, really.
Well, it's the pressure, isn't it? It's the I think we can talk about that as well later. So the pressure of trying to be fake to succeed, which is very sad, really.
It really is.
And that is the world we're in.
Yeah. Okay.
So, well, I don't know what you thought, folks. Pretty interesting stuff. I always learn something talking to Smita about these things.
Thank you so much, Haran. And again, thank you for having us. Like and subscribe.
Never forget
Follow us. Skin Deep, Smita and Haran.
And tell us what you think in the comments. We'd love to get the conversation going. We love it whenever people comment. It always makes it more interesting, right? So trying to talk about the things that you really want to hear about.
Bye.
Take care.